High Rhulain is the 18th novel in the beloved Redwall series by the late Brian Jacques. Redwall is a fantasy series that explores the adventures and struggles of various animals in an anthropomorphic setting. It also remains one of my favorite reads of all time. High Rhulain maintains the classic elements of the Redwall series: heroic quests, battles between good and evil, and richly developed characters, all within the vibrant and detailed world of Redwall. High Rhulain is notable for its exploration of themes like destiny, leadership, and the struggle for freedom against tyranny. However, one of the most striking aspects of the novel is the powerful lesson it teaches, whether intentional or coincidental, about ecology. High Rhulain follows the story of Tyria Wildlow, a young otter maid living at Redwall Abbey, who dreams of becoming a warrior. Tyria is marked by a prophecy that foretells her destiny as the High Rhulain. The High Rhulain is a warrior queen who will lead the Otters of Green Isle to freedom from the tyrannical rule of the Wildcat King Rigu Felis. Meanwhile, across the sea on Green Isle, the native otters are oppressed by aforementioned Wildcat King Rigu Felis and his feral cat army. These cats, who once invaded and occupied the island, have subjugated the otters, turning them into slaves. The novel interweaves Tyria's journey to discover her true destiny with the struggle of the otters on Green Isle, culminating in a grand battle for freedom and justice. Tyria's journey is filled with challenges, but she is guided by visions of her ancestors and the legendary High Rhulain herself. With the help of her friends and allies, Tyria sails to Green Isle, confronts Rigu Felis, and fulfills her destiny, freeing the otters and restoring peace to the island. The main characters of the story are, as we said, Tyria Wildlow, the protagonist, a young otter maid with a warrior's heart. She is brave, compassionate, and determined, embodying the qualities of a true leader. Her journey is one of self-discovery as she learns about her heritage and embraces her role as the High Rhulain. Then we have the antagonist, Rigu Felis, a cruel and power-hungry wildcat who rules Green Isle with an iron fist or iron paw. Rigu Felis is a formidable foe whose ambition and ruthlessness make him a feared leader of the feral cat army of Green Isle. We also have one of Tyria's most trusted companions, Mr. Cuthbert Frank W. Bloodpaw, a quirky but wise hare. His humor and bravery add depth to the story, and he plays a crucial role in aiding Tyria on her quest. We have the wise and ancient Badger Lord of Salamandastron, who provides guidance to Tyria, and his name is Branis Skystripe. His role as a mentor underscores the importance of wisdom and tradition in the Redwall universe. Then we have the Otters of Green Isle, representing the oppressed native population. The otters are resilient and courageous, enduring years of tyranny under the wildcats. Their struggle for freedom is central to the narrative. And then we have, last but not least, the feral cat army of Green Isle, which is Rigu Felis's army. The feral cat army in High Rhulain serves as a powerful allegory, as we said, whether it's intentional or coincidental, for the destructive impact of invasive species on native ecosystems. The wildcats, led by Rigu Felis, are not indigenous to Green Isle. They arrived as invaders, displacing and dominating the native otter population. This mirrors the real-world phenomenon where invasive species, when introduced to new environments, often outcompete, displace, or even eradicate the native species. The arrival of the wildcats disrupts the balance of Green Isle's kingdom. The otters, who once thrived on the island, are reduced to slaves, their way of life nearly destroyed. In nature, invasive species often upset the ecological balance, leading to the decline or extinction of native species. The wildcats' strategy is one of conquest and subjugation. They use their superior numbers and strength to dominate the otters, much like how invasive species often outcompete natives due to a lack of natural predators or superior survival strategies. Under the rule of the wildcats, the diversity and richness of Green Isle's culture and life are stifled. The otters are unable to live freely and their traditional ways are eroded. This mirrors how invasive species can lead to a loss of biodiversity in real ecosystems by overwhelming native species and reducing the variety of life forms. Despite their oppression, the otters of Green Isle resist the wildcats. Their struggle symbolizes the resilience of native species, which, although threatened, can sometimes adapt or fight back against invasive forces. Tyria's arrival and the subsequent liberation of Green Isle symbolize the restoration of the natural order. To conclude, High Rhulain is a rich and engaging novel that continues the tradition of the Redwall series, offering readers a compelling story of courage, destiny, and the fight for freedom. The feral cat army of Green Isle, with its role as an invader and oppressor, serves as a perfect allegory for the impact of invasive species, and therefore this book is also a great ecology lecture book. Through this lens, the novel not only entertains but also provides valuable insights into the consequences of ecological imbalance and the importance of preserving natural harmony. Thank you all so much for tuning back into a new installment of Eclectic Explorations. Tune in next time.